Quick question, what does BDE mean to you? Let me know in the comments down below. This is vlog number 10, which feels like a milestone. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in the shop today. I'm starting my day off by working on all of these AEBL stainless knives. We've got the collaboration knife with Ben's Bites, the mini ridge, the ridge, and all of the BDEs. These BDEs should be up on the website ready to rock by the time this vlog goes up. So if you really want one, now's your chance. Go pick one up today over at bcoknives.com. After a solid couple hours of grinding, the first BDE is finished. You can see I've got a nice satin finished blade. The mill scale was left on the sides. I think that kind of goes with the theme of the BDE, as well as a nice polished spine. It's super comfortable in the hand. I feel like this is going to be the perfect working knife for almost everybody. And man, oh man, is this thing durable. I do not care about throwing it to the ground because this thing is a 1/4 inch and I feel like it can take just about anything. Normally, I say that you shouldn't use a knife as a pry bar, but with how thick this thing is, I think it's safe with this one. There's 8 more to go with this one. Man, oh man, you can see the glow off of them. I'm so excited with how they turned out. Let me know if you would buy one, and more than likely, they're gonna be available over at BCO Knives right now. So if you wanna be one of the first ones to get one, these are all going to be lasered and numbered. So go buy one at bcoknives.com, link down in the description. Keeping the rugged theme alive after working on those BDEs, let's go ahead and make some progress on this beauty. I'll tell you what, one nice thing about forging in the bevels and going for a rugged look is it takes almost no time to grind in the final bevels, and all of a sudden it looks just as fierce as I thought it was going to. Let's get a nice good look out here in the sun. Man, oh man, look at that thing. It's nice and thin at the edge before I even put in the final cutting edge. You can see the USA that was originally on the wrench. I think this thing is going to be a lovely little camp chopper. Whatever you want it to be, it's going to be, because this thing is brutal. Stick with me while I pitch my Patreon. Not only are you going to have the chance to win beauties like this every single month, but you'll also be able to support me, get early access, and also have exclusive posts. So if you want to get in on the monthly raffle giveaway, here's the deal. You go over to patreon.com/bcoknives. Link's going to be down in the description down below. You will be able to be one of the first people in there. There's only 3 people right now who are in it, so you can be on a really small list that will be put in for the giveaway of this knife. I'm definitely going to be taking a loss on it, but I want you guys who are supporting me to be able to not only support me, but also get the chance at a knife every single month. If you love this knife as much as I do, jump over there to Patreon. There's 2 different tiers. The first is the $5 entry. That will give you access to all of the extra stuff, as well as 1 entry every single month to the knife giveaway. The second tier is $10 a month. That's the same as 5, except for it gives you 2 entries every single month. So guys, go check that out. See if you want to support me. Who knows? One of you guys watching right now might win this knife, but only over on Patreon. I am really, really happy with how this thing turned out, and I cannot wait to see one of you guys win this thing over on Patreon. Let's go ahead and see just how sharp it is. Man, this thing is wicked. Now, it's been a minute since I've cut a water bottle in slow-mo. After all of that slow-mo craziness, I want to bring you guys down into my basement because I have a new tool that I think you guys can help me utilize a lot more than I could do by myself. I have a new 3D printer. It is the Bambu Labs A1 Mini. It's a very capable machine. It 3D prints very fast. Like this is the first 3D printer I've ever had, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. But I'm very excited to bring this into my repertoire of tools because it can allow me to do things that I would never be able to do without it. I have done a lot of little knick-knack things so far. My favorite right now are probably these guys right here. These are just little out-the-front style fidget toys, but it's supposed to resemble a out-the-front style knife. And I've kind of done them in lightsaber style. So you can see the blue, you can see the green, and you can see the red, the Vader. So you can see the kind of lightsaber resemblance there. So these are things that I'm going to be offering at any sort of show where I'm selling. I already have a boatload of them printed out. So if you come to one of my shows, I will have them for incredibly cheap, just so that they are something that the kids can put together. But this 3D printer is not just for making toys. This is going to be a tool in my tool belt that I hope to use to further my knife making game. There's a few different ways where it could be a shop upgrade thing where I can print out 3D printable devices that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And if you want to see more of those, go check out my buddy KH Daly and Brian House. They both have a lot of 3D printed designs that are really cool tools for the knife maker, as well as things that you guys can tell me about that I have no idea about yet. I'm sure if you guys let me know in the comments down below what I should 3D print for the knife shop, I would really appreciate that. There's a few other things I want to show you in this space while I'm down here. This is also where I shoot the podcast. If you guys don't know, I am a co-host on the Work For It podcast. This is the microphone and headphone set that I use to record it. That is a show that I do with my buddies Brian House and Pickle Cutters. I love this little piece of wood. It's kind of a little goofy, but I thought that was kind of funny. Go check out the Work For It podcast anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. That's a show all about making in the workshop and running a business. So that's a really fun pod. If you haven't already checked it out, go for it. Definitely check that out. And then over here is now my laser engraver. This is a tool that I use quite often. These are a couple knives that I'm going to laser engrave that are mine. This is actually one that was given to me by my buddy Bald Man Knife and Tool. I used to be called Sharp Santa on the podcast. This is kind of like a Santa inspired knife. So I love that. Thank you again, Brent. Great knife. Love it. But yeah, these three knives are knives that I'm about to engrave to send off. You've seen this thing in my videos already, so you kind of know what it already looks like. This is kind of my little basement workshop area, now completely dominated by this 3D printer because it is so cool. Let me know how much you would buy one of these for. If you were to find me at a show, what's a good price for one of these, especially knowing that you'll be able to choose your own colors? Definitely more colors coming soon. But yeah, I really like these. I appreciate you guys for watching the vlog. Check out that Patreon if you want to get in on the monthly raffles. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day.